are you guys doing today? My name is Anima and today we have a TBU analysis for you all. This time it's me, the Golden State Dragons, versus the Slovenian Arcanines, coached by Xenon. Deathly terrified of this game. He is a very competent and scary opponent, and I'm gonna need to build a suitable team for it. God. So hillbilly accent out of the way, let's get right into it. So to begin, we have Nude Alert, the Tangler. Now, we have a very frighteningly stally set. It is a good one though, I think this is going to put in mad work. Basically, it can take all kinds of hits. It can live bug bites from a Mega Scissor if it's like adamant max attack. Struggles if it's at +2, but it's okay, we have shit like Aloma Mola who can handle that. We can live a Specs Icy Wind from Keldeo from full. We can live that with 25% and do a ton of damage with a Giga Drain in response, so that's pretty rad. This is basically able to go toe-to-toe versus shit like Spiritomb. It can tank hits from Meloetta potentially. And it really threatens Gastrodon, who is otherwise a really bulky and horrifying threat that not many Pokemon on my team can really hit reliably. Ha 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 ha. I mean, we do have Grass Knot and stuff, and that's a thing, but I mean, like, Tangler just no. Just no to Gastrodon, which is very nice. With this spread, surprisingly, even a Choice Banded Arcanine would struggle to take it out. If it's Choice Band Adamant, we can actually live on like 2%, but we can actually live. And with this, because it has Regenerator, the point is just to live. So we can tank a hit even from the likes of that. It'll do massive recall to Arcanine if it's from full, if it's an adamant Choice Banded, blah blah blah. And we can snap a Toxic on it and then just laugh, hooray! So that's pretty cool. If it's like a Jolly Life Orb Flare Blitz, we can just take that every day. We really can. And if it's a defensive Arcanine, we can stall it to pieces. So that's honestly pretty cool. We can take hits from an Arcanine all day, which really weirds me out, to be honest. I'm not really sure how that even occurs. I know Eviolite is a thing, but still, it's pretty ridiculous. We can tank Dragonite, even a Banded Outrage. It's only going to do as much as 56% maximum. And we can slap a Toxic on that bitch. It's going to be okay. We can deal with that. A Flamethrower from like Electros could do a shitload of damage just because it hits us on the special side, which we are weaker in because we only have 88 investment in that. But we can still tank the hit, but we can still slap a Toxic on it. The whole point of this thing is just to slap Toxics over everything. We're going to be, I am kind of expecting Meloetta to come and to bring Heal Bell, which will be a bit of an issue, but I'm okay with that because the pokes that are carrying Toxic all have Regenerator, so it won't undo any work. And if he doesn't bring Meloetta, or if he doesn't bring Heal Bell, we're gonna be in the money! So that's pretty nice. I'm honestly not fearing that at all. And Meloetta will waste time Heal Belling as well if he wants to do that. So, next Pokemon on the team is Despair the Aloma Mola. We've got the same spread as the one we used in EXPNU, given to us by the wonderful Fricket. And I really like it. This thing's whole point is just to take any hit, no matter what. We can take any one hit, no matter what, and then counter it with a Toxic. So that's pretty cool. We've got Protect on these guys just to keep on stalling, just keep stalling. And Aloma Mola is my main answer to the Mega Scissor, as we can try and scald it, we can try and burn it, and kind of put a little dampener on that thing. The reason why we're like Nude Alert can't really do it because Bug Bite and U-Turn is a thing. U-Turn we can take, Bug Bite we can't so much. And I saw Xenon recently running Bug Bite in the league, so I'm thinking he's just gonna run Bug Bite. He had some horrifying substitute Bug Bite, scary Scissor. So we're preparing for a Bug Bite really. So we can take hits from the Scissor and we can try and burn it. It'll take a few tries probably, but it's pretty good. With Protect, we can outstall things. We just need to slap a Toxic on most stuff or burn it, so that's pretty nice. And we can provide really solid support with Wish, so that's pretty cool. Aloma Mola's wishes are really potent and basically fully heal all of my Pokemon, so yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty damn good. So next Pokemon on our list is Flossie, the Hippowdon. I actually have notes. Crazy, that's why I'm looking down a lot, so sorry about that. So Hippowdon is basically another HP sponge, but we're meant to tank any hit at all as well. We're supposed to be tanking special hits too. We can live like an energy ball from the Meloetta. We can slap a Toxic on that thing. We can do all that stuff. We need Stealth Rocks too. His only spinner is a Defogger, and that is the Mega Scissor. And I'm feeling like he might not bring defog because of Defiant Bishop. I don't know though, it's a little bit of a stretch because Scizor can do more to Bishop than Bishop can to Scizor, I think. I don't really know. To Mega Scizor. I'm not really sure though. That might be a really stupid thing to say, so ignore me if that was a stupid thing to say. So we've got Stealth Rock, EQ, Toxic, and Rest. The whole point here is, yes, to be just to live a hit and slap a Toxic on something. We have enough speed EVs to outspeed a Dragalge that is uninvested / only has a tiny bit of investment, and we can smack it hard with an EQ. To be honest, Flossie just, if the Dragalge comes, it's going to be super scary, and if Flossie is able to outspeed and kill that thing, that would be super. It is a bit mysterious because we are running a Resto Chesto set, and the point of that is because I'm expecting Hippowdon to take a beating, and I'm gonna need it to recover a lot of HP all at once, hence Resto Chesto. Plus, we don't have a Cleric because I'm sick of bringing Aromatisse. Everybody prepares for it. Because it's been a bit too ubiquitous, so I'm deciding not to bring it this time. To that extent, Hippowdon is going to be taking the statuses and then healing them off with the rest. That would be the ideal execution anyways. So, next Pokemon is Slim Jim, the Greninja. Whew, next page of notes. Whew, 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 whew. Oh yeah, we're a little bit iffy that, my voice is going weird. We're a little bit iffy about Hippowdon not having Whirlwind. And I was debating that over Toxic, and I think it might be the better decision to have Whirlwind just in case, but I feel instinctively quite well about this plan about just Toxicing absolutely everything under the sun. I'm probably going to regret not having Whirlwind though. But it's okay. Next Pokemon is Slim Jim, the Greninja. We've got an EV spread that is just enough to outspeed Keldeo, which is the fastest thing on my opponent's team. We won't have any hope in hell about speeding Scarfers anyway. Unless it's Scarf Dragalge, which we still outspeed, by the way. Even if it's max speed, so it's fine. We put the remainder of EVs into HP so we can better tank bullet punches from the Mega Scizor if it comes down to that. And our spread is just, other than that, it's just like, yeah, just Greninja, isn't it? We have Grass Knot, Ice Beam, Scald, and U-Turn. Grass Knot hits a lot of shit on his team. He has some horrible Gastrodon who I'm kind of expecting to come in on Scalds and stuff and try and be cheeky with that, but hopefully we'll have Toxic to that thing before too long. Ice Beam hits a lot of shit on his team. It hits Dragonite, it hits Dragalge, it hits the Crocodile as well, and hits a lot of things for neutral damage. Of course, Scizor is going to be like, hey, if we happen to go for Ice Beam and then, you know, get stuck with that, that would be pretty shit, but hopefully we won't get into that horrible situation. We have Scald as well because my intention is going to be to spread status. So to that end, we have the chance to burn, plus it is obviously more accurate than Hydro Pump, and I do not want to miss shit at all in this game. I really, really don't. And we have U-Turn for Switch Initiative, which is something that I don't normally have in a league for some reason, so I'm really happy to have U-Turn in this instance. Now, I don't have Hidden Power Fire for the Scizor, and I probably should have it. I really probably should, but I'm feeling kind of optimistic about this. I don't fucking know why. I just really think that like I want to have these 3 moves in particular, and I want to have Switch Initiative, because the trouble is Hidden Power Fire only hits the Mega Scizor. It only hits it, and if I burn that thing, it's gonna be so nerfed anyway. It's gonna need to get really, really, you know, so that's kind of my thinking there, because anything can switch into Hidden Power Fire pretty much across his team. It's just like, it would just be one move for that one Mon, even though it's a very, very scary Mon. I wish I had a fire type in my draft. I really, really do. A strong fire type would be absolutely super. So, yeah, I'm probably gonna catch shit for that, but it's fine. I think I have my reasons, so I'm okay with that. So, next Pokemon is the 8th Wonder, Mega Medicham. We have the EVs to outspeed a Jolly Crocodile. And I was gonna run Adamant, but I was trying to think of like all the possible scenarios that could occur, and if I managed to like, I don't know, if it's like not a Scarf one and it wants to set up rocks and stuff, and if it's like not Scarfed and I don't outspeed it, I'll feel really silly. I'll be like, oh my god, it's like Scarfed, and it's like not, just because I'm Adamant and can't outspeed it, so yeah. So we're running Jolly, even though I really wanted to run Adamant, but at least we can get a few EVs and HP, which might help us to take stuff. So yeah, we're trying to optimize our EV spreads lately. We've got Max Attack, because yeah. And High Jump Kick 2, it KOs pretty much everything, really it does. I think it even does good damage to Dragalge, but I have Zen Headbutt as well, so that we can slap it with that and it doesn't have a chance to miss, because I'm paranoid about people running Protect to try and get around Medicham, so yeah, we need High Jump Kick for the power, but Protect is such a thing. And I expect Xenon to think of stuff like that, so that's why we have Zen Headbutt as well. We have Substitute, because once Spiritomb is dead, Medicham can destroy everything. And if we can get a sub, that'd be really, really nice. Not on Spiritomb, obviously, because it has Infiltrator, and basically Medicham has no business staying in on the Spiritomb at all, but I know that the Spiritomb is the switch-in for Mega Medicham. I 100% expect it to be there. If it's not there, I'm gonna be like, what the fuck, man? But yeah, we have Toxic specifically for the Spiritomb. I'm really hoping that we can just catch it with a Toxic as it comes in, because Spiritomb is kind of hard to kill. If you let it, like, fuck around, if you let it burn you and then pain split you constantly and blah blah blah. Spiritomb can be a bit of a dickhead, so that's why we're, you know, we're preparing for it. Yeah, so I'm pretty happy with that, and yeah, that's pretty cool. I'm very content, yes. Now, oh yeah, one thing, I'm a bit torn about Substitute, because I kind of want Baton Pass. That would help with initiative, because I know Medicham is going to scare the shit out of stuff on the team. So I kind of want that. I kind of want Baton Pass. I'm not sure, I might change it. I don't know, but right now it's Substitute Whirlwind. What I found out is kind of thinking about that. Anyway, so next Pokemon, last Pokemon is Handsome, the Helolisk. We've got a pretty standard spread because we need all the speed and all the power. Because we need to outspeed Keldeo if it's not Scarfed or anything like that. So that's why we have to run max speed. We outspeed it by 1 point actually, so that's why we're doing that. Max attack and blah. Oh, should probably put that in defense. And our moveset is Volt Switch, Glare, Grass Knot, and Hyper Voice. Basically, we want Switch Initiative with the Volt Switch and the things. Grass Knot hit Gastrodon as well. I mean, Earth Power does, like, fucking murder us, but hopefully that'll have been Toxic. I'm planning to Toxic everything, I'm not even kidding. By the time, you know, that comes around, it'll be low enough, hopefully, to where Grass Knot will kill it. Glare, because it will hit ground types as well. If the Crocodile wants to get cheeky and come in on Helolisk, who's going for like a Volt Switch, if it's like a Scarfed Crocodile and I can glare at it, that would be great. It'll be crippled as fuck. But I'm not really sure if he's gonna bring it, because I do have like Tangela, Alomomola, and Hippowdon, but I'm just thinking about everything, because if I don't think about everything, I get bollocked, because leagues are so matchup dependent that you have to think of everything, even if you really don't think it's gonna make an appearance. I decided not to have Surf, because Hyper Voice would hit Arcanine for good damage, and if it's a defensive Arcanine, I can beat it with my Alomomola, even my Tangela, so that's okay. Surf would only really hit the Arcanine. On my opponent's team, I decided to go with like Grass Knot and Hyper Voice. Hyper Voice will hit everything for neutral damage, bar the Scizor, and Scizor doesn't want to sit there and take hits anyway. Bullet Punch is resisted by Helolisk, so I mean, it's not going to take it well, you know what I'm saying, but it'll take it, so that's pretty cool. Anyway, I feel quite happy with this team. Of course it's not perfect, and we are shit scared of Dragology, but to be honest, in my draft I don't really have anything for it. The only mercy is that Dragology is slow, and we can outspeed it and just smack it. If we can just... But, like, if it comes in fresh, and I can't do anything to it, that'll be a little bit... But I won't be able to do anything to it anyway. There's nothing I can do. Literally nothing. Even Max Special Defensive Hippowdon can live, like, a thing from it. But... but if it's, like, Choice Specs or something... Goodbye! Like, that's it. That's really it. And, I thought about bringing Aromatisse for that reason, but I got so sick of bringing Aromatisse, and everybody prepares for it, like I said, so I've decided not to, and that might bite me in the ass, but there are just so many things that destroy Aromatisse that I'm not gonna bring it, like Scizor, excuse me. No! It's not happening. So yeah, hopefully the battle will go well. I am pretty happy with this team, so I am, yeah, I feel okay, but it is a scary, scary opponent we are going to face, so I'm gonna need all the faculties I have and all the faculties I can get. Folks, the battle will be up shortly, so stay tuned for that. Thank you so much for watching. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you soon, my friends. Bye-bye!